guess you don't have much to give.
Hello, Michael at Rock and Metal Jewels. Thank you so much for inviting me to do this interview. My name is Emily Mack. I am a rock and roller from Canada, and I'm greatly inspired by old school rock and roll, but I'm living in this crazy modern time we're living in. So I put my life experiences, I put the things that are hard for me to say in real life, and I put them in a song. And I find it very liberating, and I hope it does that for my audience too.
Your weakness, your cheap little secret, but you'll never drink whiskey like me.
I live in Toronto, Canada. That's where I was born and raised. But my dad grew up in Windsor, Ontario, which is across the river from Detroit. So I listened to a lot of Motown growing up, which greatly inspired me. That in addition with rock and roll. I've also lived in the States a couple times. I've lived in New York, and that is a place that holds a big space in my heart.
When I'm gone and you're down on your knees, when I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone, and you look.
I've always been into music. Like even as a little kid, I would fall asleep at night and I would make up little melodies to make me fall asleep. Now they weren't necessarily hard rock songs, but it's always been a part of me. I used to dance and sing around my living room, and I don't know, I just feel like I was born to make music.
No, you'll never drink whiskey like me. Love is easy to see. Need a woman to feel.
Oh my goodness. So many people have inspired me. A lot of the great classic rock and rollers, Janis Joplin, Stevie Nicks, Heart, Ann Wilson, Led Zeppelin, The Doors, some of the Motown I mentioned earlier, like Otis Redding, Aretha Franklin, Etta James, so many. And yeah, I still have idols. I find that I'll watch old videos, I'll watch Tina Turner, and I'll just get inspired by music. I find every day I'm listening to something that's inspiring me.
Playing the devil's muse. Your blood runs black. You can take all your darkness back. Kills me to love you. It kills me to love you. When you kiss me, you stole my soul. Now I'm empty, don't know where to go.
Yes, I have. I look at music like a sport in some ways, and you see professional athletes and they keep getting coaches even at a very top level, and for me that's what it's like. So I continue to train, continue to learn, continue to try to get better. And one of the things I love about music is there's no limit, right? There's always something more to learn. So yes, I do still get coaching.
You can take all your darkness back. It kills me to love you. It kills me to love you. It kills me to love you. It kills me to love.
Not that well. I play beginner piano, you can see my piano behind me, and guitar. Actually, I do play the flute, but I haven't picked it up in a long time. So yeah, like I'll play on an instrument to write a song, and I find it's helpful now that I know a few different ones, because sometimes you start a song on the piano and then you pick up the guitar and you're like, yeah, this is the instrument I need to write this song on. But for the most part, when I do live shows, I get my band to play, and those guys are absolute like, whoo, masters of their instruments. So yes, but my number one instrument is my voice.
Runs black. You can take all your darkness back. It kills me to love you.
I make rock and roll. There's blues in there as well. I also like to think there's a bit of soul music. But the main genre is rock and roll, and I've sung in different genres, and it's really fun to do that, to experiment. But there's something about the edginess and the rawness of rock and roll that I feel like just really feels like a perfect fit for me.
Crashing on down, humanity's about to explode. The animals are running for a higher ground. Save your prayers, there's no peace.
I am an indie artist all the way, but would be interested in a label if the right one came around and it was the right partnership. So you never know what the future holds.
Going down, singing. Oh, hell, it's the only way. I'm going down.
I am a big fan of co-writing. Most of my songs are co-written with other artists and musicians, and one of the things I love about co-writing is I try to find people who have different strengths from me, so we like balance each other out. And I just find it's a really fun way to write, because sometimes when you're writing on your own you get stuck and you're kind of banging your head against the wall, and when you're writing with someone else, they can help you unlock things that you didn't even think were possible. I also do like writing on my own, but I'm a big fan of co-writing.
Going down, dancing the night away. I'm going down, singing. Oh, hell, it's the only way. I'm going down with a crash, boom, bang. Ooh.
Great question. Oh, wow. So yeah, there's a great variety there. I find for me, I tend to be inspired by challenging situations in my life where maybe I feel like I can't fully express the things that are inside of my heart and soul in day-to-day life. So I put it in a song. And yeah, I found sometimes difficult relationships, out of hard times come the songs. So difficult relationships, heartbreak, not getting to say that thing you wanted to say to that person in real life because maybe it would cause a whole lot of drama. Going down singing is definitely an interesting one because I was halfway through making my EP during the whole pandemic and things closed down, and that was really hard. And as I was looking at my songs, I was like, I don't know. I was questioning everything, and out of that questioning came the song Going Down Singing. So you never know where your inspiration is going to come from.
Fuck your games.
I don't feel like I have just one favorite song or one song I like to perform live the most. I find that they're all like my little song babies. And, depending on the day, I can feel differently about them. And sometimes one thing inspires me to write a song, but then by the time I'm performing it, I can be inspired by something totally different. And the most magical moments happen when I perform live, when I'm just totally in the moment and I'm looking out at the audience and we're just in it together. So there's not just one song I love, but I do love having a variety of songs in my set, so I kind of take you on a big emotional journey.
My soul. Now I'm empty, don't know where to go. Oh, I guess I lost all control.
Yes, I was. I grew up, I started playing in bands when I was still a teenager, and I was singing in bars before I could legally order a drink. And those experiences were so great. I sang in a big swing jazz band. I sang in a 12-piece funk band with horns and another singer. And I also played in a small blues trio with a stand-up bass. And those experiences, learning some classic songs, learning how to sing them, playing in front of an audience and learning in real time how they're reacting to the song, to how I express the song on the stage. That's made me who I am today. And I think, practicing is great. Hiding in your room and writing amazing songs is fantastic, but there's nothing quite like the real life experience of learning in front of an audience. And for me, that was my music school.
In your arms, in your arms, I died in your arms, in your arms, in your arms. But watch out, baby.
So Queens of Rock and Roll was born out of wanting to bring the Canadian female rock and roll community together, especially in Toronto, but I have had some out of town artists perform in my showcases as well, which has been really exciting. As you know, rock and roll is still a very male dominated genre, and it can be hard being a woman in this surrounded by guys, and so I just want to support other female artists in the community. And also, I really like putting on showcases. Like, I kind of curate them in my own way. Sometimes it's just about the music, and sometimes I make it like a Halloween party, and sometimes I make it a charity show. Like during the pandemic, we did some really awesome online charity shows, and I felt like that brought people together during a really hard time. And recently we brought it back in person and did a Halloween show. So I've been really grateful for those experiences and for the people and amazing artists I've met.
This pretty little thing on your arm, do I make you feel like a man? When I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone, and you're down on your knees. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone, and you're looking to feed. You can hide your weakness, your cheap little secret, but you'll never drink whiskey like me.
I feel like I'm seeing more women in rock really killing it, from Toronto's own The Beaches, who play all their own instruments and write amazing songs, to The Last Dinner Party, who I've recently gone into, who write these really liberated, like feminist songs. And so I feel like there's definitely a counter movement. I don't know if all the sexism will ever go all away, because in social media, we're so bombarded by looking great and all this stuff, and it can mess with your head, whether you're in music or another field. And yeah, I think for me, you just gotta like bring the focus back on the art and the message. And then as a woman, the crazy thing is you're never gonna win, because like if you do want to be that sexy rock star like the guys often are, and wear like the badass sexy outfit, you can get, oh, she's being manipulative or witchy or using her feminine wiles. So I feel like no matter what you do, you're never gonna win, you're never gonna please everyone, but all you can do is be true to yourself. And yeah, like if someone crosses the line, I'll let them know. I've occasionally had to block people, but for the most part, I think because of my songs, they know not to mess with me.
On your knees, when I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone, and you're looking to feed. You can hide your weakness, your cheap little secret.
There are so many who inspire me. I really love Des Rocks, and I saw him recently perform in Toronto, Canada, and I've been listening to his music online for a while, but seeing him live was the next level. I'm so inspired. Also really love Beware of Darkness, Dorothy, Hailstorm. There's so many rock and rollers out there I love. And yeah, I continue just to listen to more new artists and get inspired by them.
All I do is lose. Your love is fake, and your lips are loose. All you do is take.
You can go to my website, emilymacmusic.com, and you can sign up for my newsletter. And that's the best way to directly connect with me. I do have merch. Actually, I've been sipping whiskey from my Emily Mac glass. It's good. I have t-shirts too. I don't have them online yet, but I'm gonna start my online store soon. If you do already want something, you can contact me directly through my website and I will find a way to get it to you. I also want to make more new merch in the future. So if you have anything that you're like, I'd love to see it from you, let me know. You can also go online, listen to my music, like the videos, like the songs, share them. Every little bit counts. Spend 24/7 on my music, but I think it's important to have balance. So when I'm not making music, I like spending time with my cats. I'm a bit eccentric. I walk one of my cats on the leash. His name is Tails, and he's a boy and he has a lot of energy, so I take him outside. The other one's called Teak. She's an older cat, so she prefers to just chill inside. I also love consuming other forms of art. I find I get a lot of inspiration from that. So I like watching TV shows, films. I still go to the movie theater sometimes. I like also going to art galleries, hanging out with my friends. Seeing other bands in concert I find is so inspiring. I also like working out and getting out in nature and just being in the outdoors, forest bathing as they call it. Yeah, so all those things are things I'm passionate about and I find feed me as an artist and a person.
Blood runs black. You could take all your darkness back. It kills me to love you. Your blood
I've played some really cool venues. I've gone to play in New York at Rockwood Music Hall in the Bitter End. I've also played at the Opera House in Toronto and the Horseshoe Tavern, the Alma Combo. Those were all really great shows. So live music is a big highlight for me. I'm also really proud of myself for the songs that I have released, and it's been really cool to see people listening to them and responding to my music from all over the world. That has been wild.
Humanity's about to explode. The animals are running for a higher ground. Save your prayers, there's no.
Okay, so I was doing this show once, and like right before the show, I was just like practicing my mic technique. I wanted to have it down, and I got a little too excited, and I like hit myself in the lip with the mic. And it started to bleed and I got a fat lip. And so on with the show, I did some makeup underneath here to kind of cover it up, but then I just did red lipstick on top. I don't know if people went to the show and was like, she's got lip injections. No, 100% natural. I just had a fat lip. But I think that right there is rock and roll. No matter what happens, you just get on with the show and you give it your all.
Raise your voice. I wanna hear you sound. I'm going down singing. I'm going down dancing the night away. I'm going down singing.
Yes, I got lots of plans. So right now, the songs I have been releasing are off an EP. It's a 5-song EP. So you got a couple more to hear from me off of that. And, okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I'm also releasing an acoustic EP. Some of the songs off the regular EP, I've done acoustic versions of them. And I'm really excited about this because I love hearing a song different ways. And I think a great song can be done on guitar, it can be done on piano. I also find as an artist, I find it very inspiring to to listen to some of my favorite artists play their songs in different ways. So I'm excited to release that. I am also working on songs for the next album, so you're gonna hear plenty more from me. So I'm working on putting together some live shows, and I'll be announcing those hopefully soon. I don't have a whole tour planned, but I'm really itching to get out there and get on tour. I'd love to come to Germany and Europe, South America, to the States. So please do let me know where you want me to come and play, and hopefully I will be coming your way soon.
Your blood runs black, you can take all your darkness back. It kills me to love you.
Oh man! Michael! You are so mean. You're making me just choose one. Okay, this is really hard. It's probably gonna be Fleetwood Mac, Rumors. People who know me are not surprised. Can I take the deluxe version with like the live versions of the songs and the demos on it? Is that cheating? Yeah, I just love that album. I love those songs. They're so classic and beautiful. The harmonies, the lyrics. There's rockin' songs in it. There's some more sweet acoustic tunes as well. And it's got a little bit of everything. And I love Fleetwood Mac. I listen to it. It makes my heart feel happy. It makes me feel comforted. And I also like to rock and roll to those songs. And Stevie Nicks obviously is a huge inspiration to me.
Love you. Oh, it kills me to love you. Oh, it kills me to love you.
Thank you so much, Michael, for asking me to do this interview. I had a blast answering your questions and doing this, and I hope that one day I get to do an interview with you in person. That would be so amazing. And I just want to say thanks again for your support of independent music. It means so much to me.
In your arms, in your arms, in your arms.